I'm making some chicken enchilada soup today. This is a Chili's classic. This is a clone, but these are pivotal ingredients: the enchilada sauce and the masa harina or masa harina, however you want to say it, harina. Forgive my non-Spanish, but here we go. Enjoy the LED cactus. And now that we're out of the comic realm, we're going to work on getting the spices ready for that chicken. Apparently, we're going to wing it because we do not have our measuring spoons, so we're just gonna wing it. We got 2 pounds of chicken roughly, so we're just gonna eyeball about 2 tablespoons of cumin. I'm doing about the same with the chili powder. I'm gonna add some paprika. I'm gonna add some garlic powder. I'm gonna add some salt. And this is just a rub for the chicken breast anyway, so, I mean, you can be a little bit, you don't have to be super perfect on that. I'm gonna add some pepper too. Probably add some more paprika. A little bit more of some things, just to kind of balance it a little bit. Okay, it looks pretty good. Let's mix it up. Making a chicken rub, so we gotta pretty much do this and double it. Let's do it again. Have something like this. And we're gonna coat our chicken. Use chicken breast, or you can use chicken thighs. I'm using tenders today. We'll put them in a bowl. We're gonna give them a shake. We're gonna use our rub that we just created. We're gonna shake these guys up. You know, try to get a good coating on there. And I'll just use my hands. I didn't want to touch them, to be honest, but you're gonna have to, I guess. It's unavoidable, but I want to make sure they have a good coating all around. There you go. That's why they make soap and water, folks. And here is our griddle. We're gonna get our chicken. We're gonna get it on here. We're gonna get it seared up. Okay. We're gonna add them all on. There you go. You guys get a good sear on there. Chicken sear. And we're gonna get our saucepan going, or stock pot, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna put in some chicken broth. You can use whatever kind you like. Today I'm using Swanson. I'm gonna add a can of chilies, diced green chilies, to the chicken broth. Finish this chicken off in the pot, but we're gonna deglaze a little bit here. And the soup, because we want all those flavors that are chilling on the bottom here. So let's deglaze the pan with the broth from here. Now that we deglazed it, we're gonna move the chicken into the pot. We're gonna capture that sauce. We're gonna add it to the pot. We need this griddle. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add some white onion to it. I'm gonna saute these guys a little bit. Get our chicken boiling over here. Another little caramelized. We're gonna add them to the broth as well. We're gonna yank our chicken out. We're gonna shred it up. All right, we're gonna put it over here. We're just gonna take them all out. Work them. I'm just gonna cut into small pieces because that's how Chili's does it in their soup. So we're just gonna go small pieces like that. If they shred, they shred. If you get small pieces, whatever. But we're basically gonna chop it up. Something like that will work, okay? Right until you get something like that, and then you're good. We're just gonna get a little technical here. We got 2 cups of that hot broth. We're pouring it into a separate bowl, okay? You can tell it's hot, all right? Now, you gotta get real Mexican on this one, using masa harina, or masa harina, whatever you say. This is what we use in traditional Mexican. We're using a 1/2 cup of this, and we're gonna thicken this up. If it needs to be thicker, add very small amounts, like a teaspoon at a time, but we're gonna add this and whisk at the same time. All right, I can't do both at the moment, so we're gonna add it and whisk off camera. Smell like a tortilla type of scent when you do this. You're gonna get that fresh corn scent, so it's gonna be nice. But this is what's gonna make this soup like the Chili's version. Okay, see how thick it's getting? Shouldn't have lumps. What you're seeing is actually the chilies and onions. There's no lumps in there, but that's what we're looking for, folks, that consistency. Okay, we're gonna add this back to the pot now. Woo! We're gonna add back our chicken to our pot, okay? Here we go. Here we go. Ingredient, folks, the enchilada sauce. This is the red one. We're adding it to the soup at this point. Okay, I'm using it's Frontera chili enchilada sauce, but you can use anyone, El Paso. You can make it yourself, whatever you want to do. Add it right to the side. All right, let's mix it in. Then we're going to add our thickening agent. the masa harina. Here we are, adding the masa harina back into the sauce. This thickens it up and adds that characteristic of the chilies soup, the chicken enchilada soup. Have it. It's all together. We're gonna let it thicken up. All right, it's a thickening agent. A little bit more masa harina to get a little thicker, because this is about double what I would normally do. I used about 2 pounds of chicken breast, so you can just use a pound and go with the half cup. But I pretty much doubled up on everything, so that's why I want a little bit more masa harina for this. Nice and thick. We're gonna add some Philadelphia cream cheese. Boom. Melt that down so make sure it's still warm. We also got one other ingredient. Add cheddar or Mexican cheese blend. Recipe calls for cheddar. I'm using the blend because that's what I had, but it'll work the same. Boom. They got the fancy strips. We don't have that. We have Tostitos original, and that's all we need. All right, crush this up, folks. There's your condia topping. You can get this in any supermarket, pretty much. Our soup, I like to add a little bit of, I like mine spicy, a little crushed red pepper, a couple flakes on top. Right. And then we're gonna add our topping, which is the tortilla chips that have been crushed. Or if you have the strips, you can use them. They're a little bougie. I don't have them with me, but we're going a little bit non-bougie here. All right, with the chilies recipe. Let's have ourselves a taste. Okay. It's pretty close, folks. Enjoy. How you make the chilies enchilada soup, iron pan style.